This week, diplomacy met divinity in the heart of the Caribbean. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations, in association with the sovereign state of Kailasa, convened a historic summit in St. Kitts and Nevis, bringing together visionaries, leaders, and representatives of indigenous and spiritual nations from around the world. The gathering served as a beacon of unity and a call for a new era of spiritual diplomacy, where dialogue is guided not merely by political interest, but by consciousness, compassion, and a shared destiny of humanity. Among the distinguished guests was the Honorable E.P. Chet Greene, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Antigua and Barbuda, who made a special visit to attend this landmark event. His presence symbolized the growing friendship between Antigua and Barbuda, Kailasa, and the United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations, a friendship rooted in respect, shared values, and the recognition that true leadership must spring from higher consciousness. In his address, Minister Greene commended the UAN for its transformative work in building bridges between nations through spirituality, culture, and enlightened leadership. The work you are doing transcends borders and touches the very core of the human spirit. Your voice is a necessary one in the global conversation, and its resonance is felt even in the heart of Antigua and Barbuda. That was the Honorable E.P. Chet Greene, Minister of Foreign Affairs, on October 27, 2025. His words echoed throughout the Assembly Hall, a reminder that diplomacy, when infused with divinity, becomes a force of healing and collective elevation. This was not the first time that the UAN and Kailasa have joined hands with the people and the government of Antigua and Barbuda. Earlier this year, the UAN summit was hosted in Antigua and Barbuda itself, where over a few months, global delegates explored frameworks for interreligious harmony, sustainable development, and indigenous rights through the lens of ancient spiritual wisdom. The summit laid the foundation for continued collaboration, emphasizing that the true strength of nations lies not in the economic or military power, but in spiritual integrity, humanitarian compassion, and the courage to uphold universal values. Further deepening this bond, Kailasa has been actively contributing to humanitarian initiatives in Antigua and Barbuda. Earlier this year, Kailasa extended a month-long donation of clean drinking water to local communities and to His Majesty's prison, along with health and wellness programs for the inmates, blending compassionate service with holistic healing and rehabilitation. These initiatives reflect the vision of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, who teaches that service or seva is the highest expression of spiritual living, where compassion becomes action and divinity finds its manifestation in humanity's care for one another. Through such efforts, Kailasa continues to demonstrate that the ideals of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, ahimsa, tyaga, and oneness can translate into practical global impact, empowering nations and communities to live consciously and harmoniously. The participation of Mr. Greene at the UAN summit stands as a testament to the rising movement of global unity through spiritual democracy. Together, UAN and Kailasa are shaping a new paradigm where the wisdom of ancient civilizations informs the policies of the modern world, where dialogue between nations becomes a dialogue between souls. As Minister Greene observed, the voice of this movement is already being heard, from the Caribbean to Asia, from Africa to Europe, resonating with leaders who see peace not as the absence of conflicts, but as the presence of consciousness. The United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations continues to extend its hand to all governments and peoples who share this vision of harmony beyond borders. For this age of uncertainty, it is the marriage of diplomacy and divinity that will safeguard our collective future. Together we rise, nations united in consciousness, compassion, and enlightened leadership. This is Kailasa News.